everyone, my name is Wendy. Welcome to Wendy's Place. On today's video, we're going to be showing you how to cut a straight skirt to avoid the bulginess around the knee area. But before we go on, please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so and click on the notification bell so that you can get notifications whenever we post new videos. Alright, let's jump right into the video. This is actually a gown, so I'm going to take my full measurement, which is 58 inches, and I'll subtract the half length, which is from my shoulder to my waistline, from the full length, and that will give me 41 inches. So I'm marking the full measurement, and I'll also mark my knee measurements. That's from my shoulder to my knee area, and that's 21 inches from my waist, of course. And then the next thing I'm going to be doing is inserting my circumference measurements, my waist measurement, my hip measurement, and my knee circumference. So for my waist measurements divided by 4 will give me 9 inches. My waist measurement is 36 inches, divided by 4 will give me 9 inches, and I'm adding 3 inches for seam allowance, of course, 1 inch for that and 2 inches for seam allowance. And after that, I'll go down by 7 inches, which is a standard for distance between your waist and your hip line. So that 7 inches represents my hip line. So on that, I'm going to be taking my hip measurement, which is 44 inches, divided by 4. That'll give me 11 inches, and I'm adding 2.5 inches for seam allowance. After that, I'm going to be connecting the two lines together. That's my hip line and my waistline. I'm going to be connecting them together. Sorry, you cannot see that, my bad, sorry. All right, now on the knee line, I'm going to be taking my knee circumference. How do you get your knee circumference? You take your hip measurement, you subtract 6 from your hip measurement. So my hip measurement is 44 inches, subtracting 6, I'm going to get 38 inches. Now that will become my knee circumference. Now I'm going to be dividing that by 4 inches, which will give me 9.5, and of course I'll add 2 inches for my seam allowance. Now I'm going to be connecting the two lines together to form the curviness around the hip area. Now from there, this is where the trick is. From there, you make a straight line to the hem of the dress. That way you avoid the bulginess on the knee area. So what you just do is, when you're sewing your dress, whatever you're taking out from your hip line, you take the same thing on your circumference and just go down. So if it's 2 inches, you sew 2 inches downwards like that. So that way you avoid the dress just cinches to your shape and all that. So now I'm going to cut it out, and of course I'm going to be placing the fabric to cut the back area, leaving 2 inches for zip allowance. I'll leave 2 inches for zip allowance. I'm going to be tracing out. I'm going to be using the front to trace out the side, so I'll just cut it out. I'm going to be using the front as pattern to cut the back.
I'm your own till the day you will come. Jesus, I am your own. I am your own. I am your own.
I want an open slit for my dress, so I'm going to be measuring 20 inches from the hem of the dress upward, or you can measure your knee length plus 3 inches to give you the same thing. So 20 inches from the hem of your dress, you mark that, and then you just cut that open. Alright guys, we've come to the end of today's video. Please give this video a thumbs up if it has been helpful to you, and also please like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much for staying tuned. God bless you richly. Thank you.